Okay, so we'll get started. So we'll start seated, which we don't always do in Pilates, but we are going to today. Okay. So we're just going to sit with our legs crossed, just really loose. If that's uncomfortable, then you can just sit with your legs out if that's better for you. Okay, so we're going to go through that lateral breath, and we're going to focus on shoulder rolls to start. So the lateral breath means we're going to breathe all the way into the rib cage to expand, and we're going to blow the air all the way out. So we're just going to go through this. We're just going to practice to start as we mobilise through the neck and through the shoulders, and a little bit through the spine as well. So if we sit really nice and comfortable, focus on the rib cage, and let's take a nice big breath in. Expand through the ribs, and then blow the air all the way out. And again, breath in. And breath out. And again, breath in. Breath out. And again. So the reason why we go through the lateral breath in Pilates is because we want to get the breath all the way down into the lungs. Also, as we exhale, we're contracting the transverse abdominis. That's the long lean muscle on the front of the spine that helps to stabilise the spine. So now we're going to bring the shoulders in. So if we now take a breath in as we bring the shoulders up, and breath out as we slide the shoulders right back and down the rib cage. Get them as far down as you can. So breath in as we come up, and breath out as we slide right back and down, cracking a walnut in between the shoulder blades. And again, breath in, up, breath out, right back and down. And let's do one more here. Breath in, roll right up, and breath out, roll right back and down, keeping those shoulders right down now. So breath in here, and breath out as we gently tilt the head to one side. Breath into centre. Breath out, tilt to the other side. Breath into centre. Breath out to tilt. One more on each side. Breath into centre. Breath out, tilt. Last one, breath in, and breath out. Back to centre, excellent. So now we're just going to flex through the spine. So we're going to take a breath in as we come forward, so chin to chest, and breath out as we sit really tall, shoulders down. So breath in forwards, and breath out, sitting nice and tall. So we're thinking about a nice C-shape tongue twister through the spine. So in Pilates, we elongate through the spine. Okay, let's do one more. So inhale, chin to chest, and exhale up. Excellent. We're going to come onto all fours now. So we're going to really mobilise through the spine and stretch through the core. So when I mention core, it's the muscles on the front and the back of the spine. Okay. So, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to do a cat stretch. So we're going to inhale as we curve the spine right up, pushing over just slightly. Then we're going to exhale as we curl down, lifting the chest. And again, inhale as we curve right up to the ceiling. Exhale to come down, lifting the chest. Two more. Inhale right up. Exhale right down. Focus on that breath. And last ones. Inhale right up into a cat, and exhale right down. So we're going to keep the head low, but I just want you to curl the toes and walk yourself back onto your feet. Now don't worry if you can't touch the mat or the floor, just hang. We're going to do a half roll up, but we're keeping our spine nice and long. So we're going to inhale as we come up to halfway. Then we're going to exhale to roll ourselves down. Inhale up, halfway. Exhale down. And again. Keeping that belly button in as we're rolling up and down. Inhale up. Keep those feet grounded. Don't let them roll in or out. Let's do two more. Inhale up. Arms are loose. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. and exhale right down. Excellent. Now we're going to come all the way down to the mat. So I'm just going to switch sides. So if you just want to bend your knees to come all the way down, and we're going to come all the way onto our front. We're going to go for a nice back extension. So hands either side of the mat, only come up as far as you're comfortable to. Looking at the mat, we're going to inhale as we gently push ourselves up. Look at the mat. Exhale as we lower ourselves down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So if you're happy coming onto your forearms, please do so. Don't push it too far. We're just mobilising through the lower part of the spine, but we're also stretching through that transverse abdominis on the front of the spine. Okay, let's do 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down. Last ones, inhale up and down. So now we're just going to engage these glutes. So in Pilates, we do focus on glutes as well. They're a fundamental part of the whole body and the posture. They're the biggest muscle in the body. So we're going to squeeze those bum muscles. We're going to inhale to lift both legs, exhale to lower, then let them relax. So big squeeze, push down the pelvis, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, relax, and again. So in Pilates, we do isolate quite a lot. So right now, we're just focusing on that lower body. Upper body should be quite nice and relaxed, keeping the spine long at all times. Okay, let's do 2 more of these. Big, big squeeze. Inhale up and exhale down. So we're thinking about form, control and precision in Pilates. Okay, so we're going to take it into our child's pose. So we're going to bring the feet together, knees wide, and really elongate the hands and the arms right up the mat. Lower the head and the chest as close to the mat as possible, pushing the hips right back. Feel the stretch through the back. Hold it there. Big stretch, really open up through those shoulders. And then in our child's pose, we're just going to walk the hands off the mat, all the way over to one side. So now we're going to feel the stretch down the side of the body, side of the ribs. Hold it there. Focus on that breath. The breath is the first principle of Pilates. Come back to centre and let's walk over to the other side. So a big stretch down here. So 6 principles of Pilates. Come back to centre, big reach. We've got core, control, concentration, flow, precision and focus on breath. Always following those principles. Okay, so let's come out of that nice stretch and gently come onto your back. So we're going to start with a fundamental part of Pilates. This is something that we do in pretty much every class. So feet and knees hip width apart, arms by your sides. We're going to go through imprinting. So by imprinting, I mean just to gently push the lower back down. Flatten the lower back. If you struggle to do that, get a little towel to put underneath. So as you imprint, you're going to feel the tip of the tailbone gently lift into a little pelvic tilt. Okay, so we're going to inhale as we're nice and relaxed through this area, into the ribs. As we exhale, imprint. As we inhale, relax. As we exhale, imprint, push down. Feel that deep core engage. So inhale, relax. Exhale, imprint. Keep those knees hip width apart. Inhale, relax. Exhale, push down. Well done. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, relax. Exhale, push. Great stuff. So if you want to take this up to another level, I always give you the option. We can bring in a chin nod. So we're going to inhale to start. Exhale, imprint, lift chin to chest. Arms in line with your shoulders. Inhale, back to the mat. Exhale, imprint first, chin to chest. Look down the body, not at the ceiling. Inhale, back. Exhale, imprint, chin to chest, looking right down the body. Inhale, back to the mat. Exhale, imprint, chin to chest. So we're elongating through that spine, and we're using that lateral breath to help stabilise the spine. Okay, let's do 2 more. Exhale, up. Inhale, back. Last one. Exhale, imprint, lift. Inhale, back to the mat. All done. So if we just hug those knees into the chest, little rock side to side. When we imprint, we're engaging the multifidus, which is the deepest muscle on the back of the spine. So you may feel it in the back, but it shouldn't hurt. So let's bring the feet back to the mat. Feet and knees hip width apart. Keep those knees hip width apart. Now we're going to do more of a pelvic tilt, like we just did, but we're going to do it a little bit more. So we're going to inhale as we curl the tip of the tailbone up. So your bum should still be down. Then we're going to exhale to curl the tip of the tailbone all the way down. Feel that gap. We're going to inhale to curl towards you. Exhale to curl away. Inhale to curl towards you. Exhale away. So you're going to feel yourself rocking and moving up and down as you go through this pelvic tilt. We really want to be mindful of our knees. Keep them in line with your hips. It's so easy for them to splay. Okay, so inhale towards you, exhale away. Feel that core engage as you pull towards you, really tight. Now, if you want to, you can come into the bridge. So we're going to inhale and peel ourselves up off the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. Squeeze those glutes. Then we're going to exhale to lower ourselves down, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way to the tip. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift right up, really lengthen that spine. Keep those knees in line. If we can, let's raise the arms as well. And lower. Excellent. Great work. Okay, let's do 2 more of these. Keep them really strong. And last one, keep it controlled. Okay, so this time, bring your feet and knees together and let them drop out to the side. So this is a really nice stretch for the lower back. Tight hip flexors can cause lower back pain. So this is a really good way to stretch through those hips. I know at the moment, with everything that's going on, we may find we're seated a little bit more because we are quite restricted. So this is a really good stretch to go through as those hip flexors become a little bit short. So let's gently bring those knees back to centre. And let's hug those knees into the chest and go for that little rock side to side. So this is always a go-to recovery pose during the session. You always work at your pace. Okay, so bring those feet back to the mat. We're going to take the left foot across to the right knee. We're going to reach around the right thigh and hug it in, stretching off the glute. So this is a really steady, condensed version of a Pilates class. Just to get your muscles stretched, get your muscles engaged, get your core engaged, and to also mobilise the spine. Okay, lower that down, change legs, so right foot across, opposite knee, reach around that left thigh and hug it in. So you're going to feel this around here. Hold it. Also, if we do feel quite stressed, anxious, if we're not sleeping very well, we can hold that tension in the shoulders. So it's really nice just to get those shoulder blades back and down the rib cage and focus on the breath. Okay, let's ease that up. So let's gently bring ourselves up to seated. So we're going to sit with our legs fairly straight as we can get them. I'm going to take the hands in between the legs and we're just going to reach forwards, going for a hamstring stretch. So point those toes right up to the ceiling, feel it in the calves and the hamstrings. Please do let me know if you have any comments or any feedback after this session. And if you do want to book onto the next block starting next week, reach forward just a touch more. And bring yourself all the way up to seated, rolling those shoulder blades right back and down. Okay, so let's come round into all fours. And let's do a stretch from here. So, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to take the left hand, reach it round to the left foot if we can. Feel the stretch down the right hand side of your ribs. We do quite a lot of lateral flexion in Pilates, so side bends. Just to open up through the spine, stretch the muscles. And let's bring that back to the mat. So take the right hand round to the right foot. Feel the stretch down here, down the side. Hold it there. Really lengthen those muscles. And come back to the mat. So keeping the head low, we're going to do a roll up. So a full roll up this time. So curling those toes under. Keep your head low. I know it's tempting to come straight back up. We're now going to have nice loose arms, feet hip width apart. And when you're ready, we're going to roll ourselves up one vertebrae at a time. Bringing that belly button in. Imagine you're stacking up against a wall. C shape through the spine, rolling the shoulders right back, nice and lifted. We'll just finish with 3 breaths in and out. So if we go for a breath in as we reach, breath out as we lower. And again, breath in. Breath out. Last ones, breath in and breath out. Well done.